Welcome, everybody, and we are live. I hope you guys are doing great. Sound check. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Just do a quick video check, audio check. Sometimes this happens. I'm pretty sure it's working fine, but just to be safe, let me know if you guys can hear me or not. Checking. Nice. It looks like audio is good. Audio is working pretty well from my side. Good stuff. How is everyone? What a flippin' day. What a flippin' day. Sheesh, solutions. Thank you for becoming part of the channel member, man. I love it. Thank you. Exclusive videos are coming and early access videos are coming for podcasts next week. So be ready. Tesla, Robotaxi, FSD, Boring Company, Neuralink, Optimus, Starlink, SpaceX, Grok, XAI, X Power Pack, Energy, etc., LFG, all of us made and all game-changing technologies for the globe and human race. And it's also Elon's birthday. Happy birthday to him. And $600 to $1,000 by 2025. I think the stock can be around 575 by end of this year. 99%, 95% chance of that happening. I'm pretty certain. By the way, TSLA Factory is coming alive. Awesome videos recently uploaded. Yes, I should probably do a video on that, going over that, but that is true. Wow, Elon's birthday. Yes. Rikers. Yes. Guys, today or yesterday was a very important day for Tesla. They just autonomously delivered the first ever car in history to a customer's house. Bro, this is insane. That is insane. And I don't even know what to, bro, this is awesome. It's flipping awesome. It's awesome. I don't know. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but it's flipping awesome. All right. I think we're starting soon with this. Let me just ask Fa if we are good to go. Let me see. There we go. Presentation. Let's share the screen. There it is. Good stuff. So let's ask her. Hi, Fa. Hello, Fa. Are you ready? There we go. Just making sure if there's anything that I want to show you guys specifically. I already made a video about it, man. I've already made a video about it, like right here. Sheesh, world's first autonomous driving, man. That's amazing. That is just amazing. Yeah. Gives me goosebumps all the time, all the flipping time. It's awesome. It's flipping awesome, dude. I love it. Love it. Historic indeed. It's historic in flipping deed. It's awesome. I don't know what else to say. I mean, as a long-term investor, as an all-in investor, seeing this happen, it's flipping awesome. I love it. I flipping love it. Whew. Okay, so tomorrow I have a podcast, but I'll go live tomorrow instead than making a video because it's gonna be a hectic day. Going live is so much easier when it comes to editing because I don't have to I wish co-hosts can start it, but we're starting soon in 5 minutes. I'll come back in 5 minutes. In the meantime, let's talk to you guys. How you guys finding this? How you all finding this Robotaxi thing? I have the video playing in the background. Oh, Fast saying something. Yeah, let's go. All right, we're gonna start. Anyways, let's effing go. All right, let's put this down. Where is the spaces? There it is. Okay, not yet. Okay, give it like 5 more seconds. She should be starting right about. There we go. Listen live. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. And here we go. Nice. Here we go. All right. Gonna wait for some people to. There we go. Join as co-host. Accept it. Okay. Let's see if you can hear me or not. There we go. Hello, Fa. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me, my friend?
Yes, loud and clear.
Dude,
Dude.
I just watched your video that you upload about 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
And you so Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I wake up today and I know it's Elon birthday. So I'm like, okay, I gonna write him a happy birthday message. And I just scroll on my phone and I'm like, the car fucking driving itself. And I'm like, oh, I know my car driving me. I went to San Francisco to get food. My car driving me. I don't have to do anything, but it's still beeping at me like, hey, don't look at your phone. Don't look at your phone, right? And it's actually come off the lot and go to customer house, drive by the highway. You know what cannot drive on the highway? Fucking Waymo. And now
Yep.
it's a cloud. The cloud car is Waymo is way ahead. You Jim Farley say they're gonna take Waymo
He's an idiot.
technology.
He's an idiot. He's an
Oh my god!
absolute.
And yeah, and Joseph, our friend that is traveling in Japan right now, call him a retard.
100% I agree with Joseph
Oh
with
my
that.
god!
That's just stupid. You see, like, how could you look at, see, how could you, okay, as an automaker, you're looking at all the options on how you can get your car in furthest and, you know, getting it advanced as much as possible with full self-driving technology. And you look at Waymo? Seriously? And then it's just so stupid. It's like, I don't know what to say to that. Like when I read that from Sawyer Merritt, I'm just like, this dude's a retard. He should be replaced as CEO. Like seriously, I'm like, how? Why would this guy pick Waymo, something that they're working for 10 years, and now Tesla just overnight comes and they're already 5 to 10x ahead of them, and this guy goes with Waymo. I think he wants to have his cars with 30 different sensors and 10 different radars and more lidar. I just don't get it. It was the most dumbest thing. Like that's the thing. I don't know what it is with the Tesla community sometimes, man. Sometimes, some people in the community of Tesla get really dumb sometimes. Like for example, some sold a month before the Robotaxi events. Like this is unbelievable to me. Like why would anyone sell the stock a month before something that can really 5 to 10x the company? It's just dumb. And then you see this Ford person, the CEO of Ford, who always praises Elon and says how further they are in full self driving and how they kick everybody in the curb when it comes to that. And now all of a sudden he goes with Waymo. What the fuck are you? What the hell's going? Like honestly, it's so stupid. So stupid. I don't know what to say.
So my household right now, my husband listen to us talking about this every week, and now he turned to be Tesla bull, right?
Yeah.
And then he just like he got interview to be the vice president of the startup company doing marketing for the car. And I'm like, if it's gonna be the same pay, let's not do it. Like, let's stay where you are because the car company are madness right now. They're in shithole right now. So he actually like poke his face in and study about the car manufacturing and the legacy auto. They fuck up. They really fuck up. They make the car with a lot of money. They ask for the money. Some of the car ask for almost 100,000, and the inside of the car make very cheap and low quality. And if you drive even Porsche, if you drive 6 months, 8 months, you need to go back to the car center to do the repair. So basically, they trap you. If you buy almost 80,000 Porsche in 6 months, they trap you. You need something else to fix. And my husband is just like, so who gonna buy that shit? Everybody gonna buy Tesla. Model 3 and Model Y is like less than 40,000. And now the new one that's gonna come out is sub 30,000. And this car driving themselves. And who the fuck gonna buy all those car? And I'm like, Yes, that's what I'm saying. All this year, thank good Lord. And
Exactly.
Ford lost so much money. They cannot make money. Like the car that they make money, the car that they make profit, they add all more money in there to make sense of the car that they lost money.
Yeah.
The strategy is just off. And someone on X make the Ford 150 with a photo of the Waymo camera on top. That shit look ugly AF. And I'm like, Jim Farley, you
It's
retarded.
so stupid. Like here, I'll say this. I'll say one thing. So everyone is now focused on, like, 95% of people are now focused on this robotaxi thing. They're not seeing the bigger picture of this thing, right? We're already having a lot of automakers that can't even produce EVs profitably. Like right now, the biggest thing that I see going on is that Xiaomi coming out with the SU7 or AU7, whatever it is, saying that, oh, this car has more range than the Model Y, this car has more things in the Model Y, and blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, you really, you really are comparing that to something that can drive itself, that can potentially steal your customers from not even buying that car in the first place, you flipping idiots. Like I'm sitting here looking at all these other cars makers advertising that, oh, look at our car, so much better than Tesla. Well, that's not even the point of what Tesla's trying to do. Tesla, when robotaxis are out there, when cybercabs are out there, car ownership, people buying cars will not be that much of a thing. Maybe not right away, but down the line, when people realize that, damn, these things are 24/7, they're everywhere, and they're cheaper, and I don't have to worry about ever commuting because I can do other things in the car. I'm gonna buy that Ford. Nah, I'm not gonna buy a Ford anymore. I'm just gonna go with the Robotaxi. I can go everywhere with it. Like that's the whole point of the whole thing. And people are out here comparing to, like, it's crazy. Look, the only way that these automakers that will ever survive in the next 5-10 years is them having the capabilities of full self driving to the highest advancements. I don't know if Tesla
Pejjy,
will.
what you were just talking about there, dude. Like, you got to look
Yeah.
at it also. It's not even about taking, car owning away. It's about giving the option, which is fucking huge. And they're the only ones that can do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's very scary here is that if other automakers can't have a similar advantage, then I don't know how they will survive. Like that's the scary part. I don't want to see all these big companies going bankrupt. That's the crazy part. And I had someone DM me. I don't know if he's here on the chat. His name is Blue Collar Disruptor. He's like, hey Pejjy, okay. He says that you may not remember, but I currently work for the largest automaker on Earth. My NDA forces me not to mention who. I mean, you guys can guess who that is. He says, I can assure you from what I know that there's zero interest in licensing FSD. In fact, the opinions within are that FSD is to be resisted relentlessly. I'm retiring within 2 years, then I'll be joining the greater online community. I can't wait to be free out of this NDA muzzle. So he's talking about the we're currently working the largest automaker on earth. I mean that right now I think is Tesla, but it's not Tesla. But anyways, he's talking about these people are not interested in any full self-driving capabilities or licensing on any full self-driving capabilities, which I think is just a very bad decision. If I was an automaker, man, right away I call Tesla right now and say, bro, put me in line. I don't know, do something. I know if we talk today, it's going to take 3 to 4 years to implement. You, in 3-4 years time, you're going to have robotaxis everywhere, at least in the developed countries. I can't afford that. So it's like they got to move fast. And man, that's the whole point of being a long-term investor at Tesla right now. It's not about the autos. It's about the robotaxis, the self-driving thing. That's the main thing. And then the things that aren't an auto. So that's good, Fa, that your husband is waking up a little bit, or woken up. It's like, yeah, darn, damn, seeing these self-driving cars with, like, there's crazy to me that the car now without a safety monitor can go beyond the limits of where robotaxis can happen. Like this thing can go on the highway, but robotaxis at the moment can't go on the highway. So that sounds to me that they can do this. Tesla can already go.
It's completely Tesla oriented, though. Like, it's not a matter of they've been told they're not allowed to. It is Tesla being extra careful. They can do it across the entire US, which I've said for the longest time. But they're choosing to be small and keep it very controlled for now, which is smart. But realistically, I see it just blowing up everywhere because they just proved it with that last delivery.
Exactly. So they're just waiting until, I guess, some safety stuff are over, and then, man, it's just once this thing is ready to go, it's going to be insane. We all are not ready for it, man. We need more Tesla stock. That's all I got to say. We have Alexander here, single-handedly trying to get FSD in Sweden, which is absolutely a sheesh moment. And we got Bohemian here. Bohemian, you had your hand up, so let's do Bohemian and then Alexander. Let's do that.
Evening all, just really excited to be on the call. I love listening to you guys. Great news. I mean, so much good news. Did anybody ever see the LFP battery thing today? I forgot that they were building that goddamn batteries mega factory, and now we're seeing either the performance or the cheaper model in disguise. I mean, this is just super exciting time. Like, and think of all this stuff's happening in the background that's going to have a direct impact on the bottom line of Tesla's operating costs.
Yeah.
It's going to lower everything down, more vertical integration. The semis will go fully ramp at the end of the year and nobody will notice it. Then they'll have 30, 40,000 of them that they're shipping out every year. And it's like crazy. The second Megapack factory is going to start yielding full ramp quarterly earning reports. You know, it's like the world is on an energy race. It's like all this stuff is like it. These are the things, these little iterations, these little developments used to be the things that got us all jumping, like regular news like that. That's all happening in the background of friggin' cybercabs, man. It's like crazy. And it's like, I don't even think Wall Street even looking in these directions anymore. I just think they're looking at cybercab and robotaxis and that and going, you still think it's a bit of a fairy's tale. And it's like, it's literally happening, you know, and it's like, they're going to go so slow with it at the beginning because why wouldn't they? Because then they just turn a switch on. And the limiting factor is regulation. And they've got a good guy in the government who wants to expand FSD. So it's like Tesla just taking it super easy, getting the lay of the land. They'll make a few more small iterations because they can just turn a light switch on. Literally. Like that's the difference. And I don't know what, Pejjy, I think you were talking about it. And Far, I think you were talking about it. What's Jim Cramer smoking? It's like, Ford want to go even less vertically integrated by taking on a product from Waymo that's going to include numerous other parts that they have to already add to their manufacturing line of 52,000 other companies that are already putting together their cars. It's like, it's just suicidal. Somebody posted, I think it was Brett Winston. Brett Winston posted and he said, Arkinvest guy, and he said, Waymo equals they pay us, Tesla equals we pay them. And I wasn't quite sure what he means on that, but I imagine Waymo give them a cut of the fee of like selling FSD or something, or selling the autonomous aspect of the car. Whereas Tesla obviously aren't just going to give this away. They're going to want paying for it. It's like, then they don't need to give it away, right? So I think that's probably the underlying thing, is that Ford are hemorrhaging money. I mean, hemorrhaging. If EV, they build cost them money, right? So if they can partner with Waymo and do a revenue split on anything that they sell autonomously, because Waymo don't have enough cars in the fleet, realistically, to, I mean, when would they ever get profitable, Waymo? You know, they're producing 2,000 cars a year. Like, how are they ever going to scale to profitability with that? And how are they ever going to lower costs? Like, their costs are pretty clad iron at this point with building these cars. Only with mass production, and they're not capable of it. They want to double to 4,000 next year. Christ, it'll take them 20 years to get to where Tesla are selling, right? So it's just crazy. It's crazy. And I think this is such a big misstep by Ford. And it's not like, even with the tax EV credits going away and stuff, EVs are just a superior car now. You know, there's going to be a moment where everybody just wants an EV, and there's going to be a car that's affordable for most people, and that will be Tesla. So this year for sales, who cares? Like, I care, but I care a lot actually, but it's just all of this stuff happening in the background. It's like sleeping on all these different things. Tesla's lithium refinery is going to be finished this year. Like, that's another cost that they don't have. That's another material that isn't geopolitically vulnerable, that isn't being shipped from overseas. It's in-house. It's in Texas, I think, or Nevada. And it's like, that's done. They'll have that done in a year, this year. And it's like, so now they don't have to pay the lithium costs. Now they don't have to pay the battery costs that they were paying before. They've geofenced them into their own region. And they're American made, and there'll be tax subsidies for that. Jeff Lutz talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, this is how they overcome tariffs. This is how they overcome the EV credit going away. Like, it's just, I don't know how Elon's got such vision. Or maybe it's a bit of luck too, because he didn't know that all this stuff was going to happen. But just such an exciting time. And the weird thing is it's such a knife edge moment, really, for us as investors. People who've been in it for years. All of us have seen 70% swings in either direction 15 times by now. And I tell you what, the first time I saw that, I was like, hold on, man, this is crazy. And then you look at the fundamentals and you're like, no. But it's a knife edge moment for all of us, really. And it's really nice to have a community, because we want this to succeed because it deserves to bloody work. You know what I mean? Like, this has never been done before stuff that we're witnessing every day in the minute. Like, this is like, and it's understandable that Wall Street can't conceive it, really. And they've got all this like bottom line spreadsheet approach to analyzing it, because it's never been done before. So it's like people don't really understand things that they've never seen before. There's a famous singer, and the first time she sung a song, Billie Holiday, Strange Fruit, nobody clapped because they didn't understand how brilliant it was. And then later, she would play it to thousands of people every night. The first time people saw it, they were dumbfounded. I feel like it's a weird analogy. That's kind of what Tesla driving a car from their factory line to somebody's house is. And everyone's trying to pick holes in it. Oh, conveniently, there were Tesla people there when he got it delivered. Of course they're going to film it. Of course there's going to be people there. It did what it said it did. There's no cover up. It's like, yeah, we're just going to cruise alongside this car and see how it goes. It's our first one. We'll probably cruise around the first 50, and then we'll stop cruising around. And then we'll lower costs because we won't need that part of the process. And then we'll actually start shipping these from delivery centers around the world because they'll be better located. And, there's only 3 or 4 factories, right? And, okay, nobody sees these, like, cost efficiency drives that this is bringing to the company as well. It's not just the innovation. It's like, just but it is a knife edge market. All of us are like, just don't want anything crazy to screw this up. But this time next year, they'll already be miles ahead of the competition this time next year. And our consolidation phase as Tesla investors, seeing all this come to fruition. Well done to everyone who's held on, man, because I've only been in it for 3 years, but I know a lot of you have been in it for longer, and it's well deserved, and it's going to be really exciting, I think, because at the end of this year, I really believe that there's not that much more. They're always going to be innovating and developing and trying to do more things, but like Dojo's coming to fruition, like all these things are coming to fruition. Our consolidation period, which the stock's basically been consolidating flat for the last 3 years as well, if you sort of look at the average, but is finally sort of coming to an end. And they're going to roll that cheap model out of one of the existing lines, and it's just going to roll out. It's not, the ramp on that thing's going to be, when that thing happens, I think they might just spring that on us soon, and it's a nice time to do it because we know Q2 numbers will be low. They're doing it, guys. That's all I got to say. I mean, It's just like,
I know
they're doing it.
It's insane. It's insane. One thing I do want to say is that when it comes down to Q2, for the past 2 quarters straight, when it comes to earnings and even deliveries, the market doesn't really care anymore. Like the stock doesn't even go up and down anymore. It's just what the earnings call is going to be, like what's going to happen. Like that's what I've noticed. And I'm just like, for me, it's like, I don't care what their delivery numbers are. If it's a beat, cool. I don't care what the earnings report is. If it's a beat, cool. But at the end of the day, it's like, who cares? It's not about that anymore. It's about how much, okay, robotaxis are deployed. Cool. Awesome. Now, what is the guidance on that? How are you guys going to grow on that? What are your revenues and profits going to grow on that? And that's what I think what Wall Street is waiting for, but I don't think they'll get a clear answer. Of course, I mean, I think Elon will, hype it up a little bit in this Q2 earnings call, but if for Q3, Q4, I think we'll get a very solid, guidance for Q4 of 2025, which is end of this year, what 2026 is going to be. And I'm very excited for that earnings call in specific, because in that same earnings call, It's in January, and that's Q1 of 2026. And that's where it's reported where cybercabs could potentially start volume production. So it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen in that earnings call. And I'm looking so forward to it. And I do think, not financial advice, but the stock could be in the high 500s, 600s because of all this. I really do believe that. It's going to be flipping awesome. Smokey, Alexander. Oh, Alexander went back to a listener. Okay. Whenever you're ready, Alexander, just come on up. We can talk about the FSD in Sweden. That's very interesting. Yes, Smokey.
I just wanted to add on real quick to actually two of those points. So you got to look at Wall Street. They're very narrow-sighted when it comes to futures, which always blows my mind. When you're talking stocks, you're talking futures. Like, you're not talking about the now, but they keep wanting to talk in the past and now. So in that respect, that's what's going on with the stock market. They're just blind and retarded. With Bohemian's point about Ford, they are just nailing their own coffin shut, because the current status, like, you look at how much it costs to make one of these F-250s or whatever, they are barely breaking even as is. Now let's go ahead and add the Waymo technology and the LiDAR to it. Okay, so now we're going to have an F-250 that costs $500,000 and they're losing $500,000 on production of it. Shit is retarded.
Oh my
It
God,
is
that's the
awesome.
best.
Far, do you think it's a negotiating tactic, Far and Pejjy? Like, do you think he's publicly, because he's not an idiot, that Jim Foley. He's not, and he's done good work with the Ford. He's been left behind a bit with the electricity, the EV boom, but like I think he did all right as a CEO for a lot of it. He was quite realistic, but I don't know if he's publicly saying that because he's aware of the things that you just mentioned. You know, like Alex, like he's aware that. We can say we're going to go Waymo, right? Like, we can say it, but we basically have to redesign our cars again, like literally again. And it's 3 years to do that, right? Or we can stick 7 cameras in our cars, minimal like disruption. Tesla will show us how to do it. We'll be off and flying, right? And we'll just plug and play. But maybe I think it's the only thing I can think other than this is the biggest misstep of a CEO in quite some time. Is that he's sort of publicizing it as a negotiation thing, because he did have a good relationship with Elon. He did speak very positively of Elon. He was the one CEO of rival manufacturers that actually seemed to have.
Bohemian,
Yeah, go.
Bohemian, may I? I think he should listen to his kid. Alexander, please don't go anywhere. I want to hear about your interview. Bohemian, he need to listen. Jim Farley or SMR call him Dim Farley. He's need to listen to his kid. His son tell him, "Hey, Dad, why don't we have a charger that work like Tesla? Look at Tesla supercharger. Like our car need to be able to charge easy like Tesla." And his kid is 5 years old. And now Dimwit is like, we cannot do self-driving. We're gonna do the LiDAR on a car. I'm so sorry. All right, put Dim Farley aside. Hey, Alexander, tell us about your interview. I'm excited.
Hello, guys. Yeah, the interview, I think it went great. We talked for about like 15 minutes or so, and it was this morning, my local time. And yeah, it wasn't like any critical questions really. He told me they're gonna do like this. It's gonna air tomorrow, but like the article or whatever is not an article. It's like what do you call it, like an interview thing about this topic is gonna be about 1.5 minutes. So they have to like really like make it smaller. So I wonder what they will keep in the interview and what they will cut out. So we will have to see, right? But yeah, I think it went well. I mentioned the most important things. I tried to be short and precise in my answers. And I mentioned because he wanted to know like why I'm doing this or why the community is doing this. Why it's important for us to get FSD testing in Stockholm. He asked me how big is the chance that we actually get something done and replace the politicians that is in charge of these decisions.
Sorry, Alex, but you're sounding like a robot. A little. I thought it was
I was
something wrong
about to
from
say,
my end.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Sorry, I'm in the car
Alex, real
driving.
quick.
That's
Alex,
why.
Bohemia, can you mute your speaker? I think it's partially screwing with it, buddy.
No, Bohemian is already muted. Yeah, he's mute. So I think Alex, he's right. He's in the car. That's why it's a little bit. That's why he sounds like a little bit of a robot.
Give me a second.
Sure. Take your time. Take your time. It's interesting. So while Alex is getting that ready, I just want to say imagine you're driving on the highway and you just see a Model Y. I'm pretty sure other models can happen too, but Model Y, Model 3, just you look you look inside, you look to your right, and it's just nobody driving. It's like like what? That's just crazy. And it's on the highway. Man, that I don't know. Yesterday is a milestone. If anyone who's a short or a Tesla bear or anything, they should watch that video. But these shorts and bears are gonna go and say that, oh, this is teleoperated, oh, this is fake, this is something, blah blah blah. So I can't really talk to them. But those who are rational, if you show them this video, I think they'll just buy the stock that on Monday. No doubt about that. It's insane. It's insane. Yes, Smokey, you have your hand up.
I think my space is bugging out, bro, because I definitely didn't have my hand up. That was weird, buddy.
Oh, sheesh.
Like, I'm showing the window and still speaking. It's the weirdest shit.
Man.
Hello. Let's set the stage quick, Pejjy. Let's talk about the stock price.
Oh,
So,
okay.
the header, the naysayer, EDS, or whatever it is, they will say, if you guys have the world-class technology, why the stock is flat for 4 years? Stock going nowhere. This is shit. That's what they say.
Yeah.
And for me, for me, who actually I call myself the student of the stock market. I'm watching, I'm listening, I'm learning. I I agree with my teacher named Katie Wood. This is in my ear every day. The longer the base, the bigger the breakout. And I love it. I love that all the signal, all the big people like CEO of NVIDIA, Katie Wood, even the CEO of Google, CEO of Waymo, the guy that run Waymo, they all talk highly about full self-driving and Elon. They say Elon is big in the space. He have the best world-class technology. Shama say, I will not sleep on this company. So right now, like Pejjy say, we fucking don't have enough of the share. And 318, thank you. I got 3 today. My husband say, shut up. So it doesn't matter if you have the price target, you see it. You don't even have to do your homework. You just poke your face in ARK Invest, and the price target is 2,900 by 2030 or something like that. That is it. Because she nailed it. She nailed it twice. And I believe she's gonna nail it again on Tesla price, Tesla share. And the power, the Tesla technology, Tesla energy. Oh my God. It's tsunami. It's tsunami. It's not Titanic like Legacy Auto. Legacy Auto is Titanic. But the AI, the Optimus, the full self-driving, the technology, software, software to serve it. Dude, that's money. That's money back. And I think we here holding Tesla. If someone here been buying Tesla at all-time high last time, 484. If you buy and you still hold, I'm your friend. You know, I'm your friend. If you want to cry, DM me. I let you cry with me. I give you my hand. I hug you. It's all right. However, Pejjy have price target at what, 575 or
Yeah.
525
No,
somewhere.
75,
Yes,
575. Yeah.
575. And my price target is a
I think
joke.
I think it's going to be higher.
Yeah, my price target is a joke. It's
Not really.
694.20 cents. So we have two price target here that a lot higher than 300. I'm not here to tell anyone to go buy stock. You do whatever to do with your money, but investing is a game of patience. You're gonna win this whole shit by being patient. And I believe the mainstream media like CNBS, CNN,
Yes.
Fox, whatever that they're talking the stock, the people with the suit and the tie, they're reading, they're reading, they're reading the script. That basically they're reading the script to tell us the world gonna come to the end. We still not out of the recession. Trump tariff will destroy our economy. All that bullshit that they say is to shake us out of our chair. So as a friend here, I'm friend to everybody here. Thank you to come for the space. Thank you for come for be speaker and listener. Don't sell your share cheap. That's all thing I gonna say. Back to you, Pejjy. Alex is back. I hope his mic is fixed.
Yes. Am I still a robot?
Yeah, better.
It's better not a robot.
It's a little bit better, but it's better than
Work it,
before.
make it faster, harder, stronger. No robot robots. Yeah. So yeah, I'm in my car. I don't know why it's robot voice sometimes. It's strange. I have like a full connection, 5G here, so should be. But anyways, I don't know how much you got from what I've said. So I don't know where to begin. Oh, please tell me.
Just tell us like how you feel it went. Like, did they get the message type deal, or like, what did you feel like it was a struggle on, or what was effective?
Yeah, well, like first of all, I want to say like he saw my post on X that I said that they called me and they scheduled it with me, and he read the comments under my post. And he said like, just to be clear, this is not some kind of hit piece against Tesla. I saw some comments on your post there, and I was like, yeah, well, I didn't say that. Yeah, I know, but some people in your community seems to feel like we are trying to do some hit piece on Tesla, and that is 100% not the case. So I want to give him credit for that. So he told me that beforehand. Yeah, I feel like he was just interested in how we will manage to get some change in Stockholm and why I'm trying to change the politics in Stockholm, even though I'm not living there. And he kind of asked how we were supposed to do this. And I said like, hey, there's like 22,000 Tesla owners in Stockholm right now, and to get a candidate elected to the local council, you only need like 5,000 to 6,000 votes, right? So you don't even need half of Tesla owners' votes. And those Tesla owners, they have friends, they have colleagues, they have family. If you want somebody in the city council, it's not that hard. And I also told him, and he said like, "Oh, okay, how do you think it's possible to get people to actually vote for these candidates?" And then I said like, "I will not give up. We will not give up. We will get this done 100%." mark my words, we will get this done. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. So we will have to see. But I hope they really leave that part in. So yeah, because I wanted to make it. I want them to make it seem that we won't give up, and we won't give up. That is the truth. But also want, okay, I'm hugging the left lane here, and a BMW just crossed me on the inside. Okay, let's see. Where were I? Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. I think this is gonna spread awareness in Stockholm, especially people that might not have seen it on X. So yeah, and hopefully other media in Sweden will pick this up, and they will also want to like bring attention to this, because this is good drama for the people right now, especially now when it's kind of like decent release and there's nothing that much to write about. This is like the perfect time to start some drama.
Interesting. Very interesting. I'm surprised, they didn't ask any specific questions. They were just keeping it general. And the fact that it's like you're telling them that no, we're not gonna give up. I mean, what? You you thought you're gonna get like a buck or two out of me? No way. We're not gonna give up. We're gonna continue this. And I think overall, this push will help. If we keep on the pressure, Alexander, I think eventually maybe Sweden will become the first Nordic country to allow FSD. Hopefully, I'm sure the data will help out a lot too, showing that hey, man,
I think that will be Norway. I think that
Norway,
will be Norway. As it seems now, it will be Norway. They have way more Teslas per capita in Norway than we have in Sweden. But Norway is about 5.5 million people in Norway, and Sweden has like 10.5 or 11 million people in Sweden. So we are twice the population. But but they have more Teslas in Sweden, even though they are half the population. So, and they already allowed the FSD testing in Norway. So they already started testing that. So we will have to see, but we need to verify that Stockholm actually, like FSD actually works in Stockholm. Because if we don't, it's going to be delayed. Tesla won't like launch FSD here. They don't know that it actually works in Sweden. Even if like they go the Europe route and the UNECE approves it, and it later we have to like take that new framework into effect in Sweden. It will still be probably delayed for them to like send out the software to Swedes because they haven't tested it enough. So even if the UNECE approves FSD, it's still going to take a longer time in Sweden. So Tesla did not get the chance to test it before that. So that's why it's important to get this done as soon as possible.
Alex sound like Optimus in the basement again.
Faster, harder, stronger.
No, that's interesting. That's cool. I'm surprised why Norway is more like they're more friendlier with Tesla other than Sweden is. It's weird to see that, even though like they're neighbors. I know a lot of
Norway is not part of the European Union. That might be why.
Oh, that's why. That makes more sense. Huh. Well, I mean, I'm sure this push coming from what you're doing, Alexander, and the data coming out and what's happening in the world will change the minds of the agencies there to allow it, because I mean we are getting to a point, at least in North America and in China and other countries, that FSD is allowed, where it's actually a whole lot safer and prevents people from dying to have FSD, all these things, than to avoid such a thing because they hate Elon Musk. It's so retarded if that's the case. But I mean, we got to continue this push. That's good stuff. Looking forward to see the full interview with the was it Bloomberg, or who was it that was interviewing you, Alexander?
No, not Bloomberg.
No,
it was the Swedish national television.
right.
SVT. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be. It's not gonna be aired nationally in Sweden. It's gonna be aired locally in Stockholm, and like
Mm.
because it's like the Stockholm politicians we are trying to affect. Then it's perfect because it's the people of Stockholm we need to reach to get this done. But also, like in the future, I'm gonna give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna turn off the highway here and go to the superstructure. So I'll be back when I'm on the superstructure.
Sure. No worries. Yeah, no, that's it's okay. We'll make it go viral here on X, because we are the media. No longer these Bloombergs, Fox, all these other guys. We are the media. Love it. The fact that Tesla invited those for Robotaxi, none of them were like Reuters or all those news agencies, and they were like begging, like Dirty Tesla and others, please let me be a plus one. And I think it was Reuters who couldn't do it, and they had to like interview random people about it. It was flipping hilarious. Bitch, we're the media now. It's awesome. I love it. Wiz, my man, how you doing?
Hey, Pejjy, what's happening? How you doing, man?
Wonderful. All is well, dude. How you thinking about all this stuff?
Yeah, I missed a little bit of Alex's talk just a moment ago, and it sounds like he's away. I did want to tell him congrats, so I'll save that for a second. I find the Jim Farley comments interesting.
Mm.
I kind of see them differently than I think some of the previous speakers, the way they see it. Tesla's biggest vulnerability is safety. Waymo's strategy to go after Tesla is to plant a seed of concern in the consumer's mind
Suckers, man.
about safety by highlighting the fact that they have three different sensor types, and significantly more sensors overall. That creates an issue for Tesla, and it's exactly how they're going at them. When I see Jim Farley's comments doing exactly the same, mentioning LiDAR as a necessity and addressing it as a safety issue if you don't have it, what that tells me is behind the scenes, clearly the negotiations have broken down with Ford. Ford was the most likely candidate, it seemed to me at least, for us to license FSD to another company.
Right.
I know we're in talks with lots of companies, but I think it's pretty clear with Jim Farley going so far as to use safety and multiple sensors as a tool in his or basically an attack, if you will, in his comments, tells me they're completely off the table. And so, why is that? Are we charging too much? Is Ford clueless? And they are in a lot of ways, or are they unable to pull the trigger? They just don't have the capital to work with us. I don't know the reasons, but I don't see them as stupid. I see it simply as a matter of he's kind of burning the trail behind him, so there's no way going back, and kind of mending this fence. Of course, there always is, but anyways, that's how I read into that. I obviously don't know, but just some things that caught my attention.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Where's oh, Pejjy, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So Elon say, we will work with you if you want to license technology, but you need to make more than 1 million a year. You need to be able to sell more than 1 million a year. And I asked Grok just a minute ago. I posted on I have the answer on a comment. Ford in last year 2024 they sold 4.4 million vehicle globally. But my brain is like, how many of them in North America, right? If they want to sell the car with capability of driving itself with the AI in it, how many of them in North America is they hit 1 million? Are they hitting 1 million? Maybe they not even sell 1 million in car in America, and they cannot work with Elon, because Elon said you need to be able to sell more than 1 million a car in America, in North America. And then look at Mary Barra. Oh my God, that lady is opposite of genius. She's the opposite of genius. She used to beautiful holding hand with Trevor Milton say, hey, we're gonna make Badger.
Oh my
And that
God,
guy
Nicola.
just like fake shit each day. Fake shit different day. Fake shit every day. Run down the hill. Like I think Ford is like Jim Farley. He's of course he's not stupid. He's is I don't know, he listened to the wrong people or what. Um it is very hard to find a smart engineer to want to work for GM or Ford because all the top notch, all the smart one, they want to be here in Bay Area or in Austin. Elon is actually asked his engineer, say, hey, where you guys want to work? And they're like, Austin. I was like, let's go. Like, it is take like Shama say, it's take Elon have ability to attract all the smart people in the world to work for him. Hey, I want to ask all of you about this. Pejjy, Wes, Alex, Smokey. I want to ask you about. Did you guys see the presentation of Neuralink?
I
Oh,
saw half of it.
friend. Oh,
I saw
oh my
I
God!
saw
I
half of it.
cry. I cry when they show those people that have a chip in their brain and they play Mario Kart. I was making fire, right? And then I cry, and my husband said, "Fa, what happened?" And I'm like, people have chip in their brain and they be able to go outside again. And I'm like, oh my God, I should not complain about my life. I should not. I should shut the fuck up when I complain. Because these people, they should complain, but they're not complaining. They're smiling. They say like, Neuralink changed my life. And big picture, friend, big picture. Like Elon said, it's no second place. You need a telescope to looking for the second place because it's none. One of the people, the patient, the Neuralink, the one that have chip in their brain, they use they don't have hand and they use the chip to move the hand,
Hmm.
the mechanical hand, the hand that is not a human hand, the robot hand. And it's like my mind is like melting my ear when they say later they will borrow the technology from Tesla because Tesla have Optimus hand. And I'm like, dude,
Mm-hmm.
we're not gonna die anymore. Like all of us can be a cyborg. Like if my body give
Pa,
up on me and I can be one with the Optimus. Holy shit. Like
you it the other day. We were actually in a Tesla space, and Bradford came in. He was like the third one to get the Neuralink, and dude was cutting up. The dude was straight comedy. It was a wonderful time.
Wow.
yeah, so this is like you if you have a Tesla share and you hold it from today until this stuff happening, like cross the pollination, cross the technology between Tesla, XAI, Neuralink. Oh, you're gonna be sit on a swimming pool of water. Oh no, sit on a swimming pool of money. You're gonna be filthy rich because let's not talk like my price target at 3,500 is sound like a joke. If we can sell the hand or the leg or a part of the body to human that actually need it, bro, bro, like sci-fi in real life. I love this shit. What do you think, Pejjy?
Man, look, the thing about Tesla and Elon, all these Neuralink things is that the one big advantage that Tesla has that no other company has is that yes, Tesla has its own ecosystem, but because we have Elon Musk as the helm, we get access to Elon Musk's ecosystem, which is the companies of Neuralink, SpaceX, XAI, X, Boring Company, I don't know, other companies as well if he's planning to make other companies. But Tesla has the advantage here. Like Tesla is being used for the Boring Company to do some testing. Sometimes Tesla technology is used for the Starship, vice versa. Sometimes SpaceX is used in Tesla stuff. XAI Grok is going to be inside all Teslas. And, on X, on this platform right here, we're going to have a Robotaxi section. I'm pretty sure of that, where millions, I think we have, what is it, worldwide on Android only, it's 1 billion plus downloads, just on Android alone. I don't know what Apple is. I'm sure it's similar. In your respective country, if Robotaxi is available, well, bam, right there, right on that X, you can use Robotaxis right there. I mean, that benefits us Tesla investors a lot. And then you have Neuralink, where parts of your body can be replaced with Optimus bots, robots pods from Tesla. It's insane. The ecosystem is absolutely insane. And again, I just don't see why people want to short this thing long term. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. And we're seeing the Robotaxi stuff happening and all these other things. Oh my God. Honestly, I feel comfortable buying in the low 300s. Before I wasn't. Now I'm very comfortable buying the stock in the low 300s. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, that's what I think about it. It's just the ecosystem inside, within, and outside the company is real. It's something else that no other company has. Apple is one thing with their ecosystem internally inside the company, where if you get an Apple, MacBook and iPhone, you're hooked. You can't really leave the ecosystem because it's so convenient. Well, in Tesla's case, it's not just within that, but it's also outside of it too. So imagine the value that's going to create in the years and decades to come. It's going to be unreal. Sheesh.
Dude, so a lot of people, like the rest of the world, still don't be able to experience Tesla. And $4.20 to get the experience in the Robotaxi. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous of Austin. Bay Area used to be the head of the world, Silicon Valley, but now Austin have it first. I'm so jealous, but okay, I'm gonna keep my jealousy down. Wait until they come to Bay Area. I'm gonna go in one and I'm gonna take the video. However, in the past couple days, I've been looking at everybody video, YouTube video, Dave Lee, all of them. I've been just listen to them. Hello, Lincoln, and all what they say is how easy it is that you can just hop in and then you can do your temperature inside your phone. You can control your music, and when you hop in and out each Robotaxi, it's become your own car. So just think about that for a minute. I'm take the Uber from my house to the airport, and I have to smell someone who riding in front. And sometimes there's this talk on the phone, which just make me nervous. Like, why are you not pay attention to the road? Why are you pay attention on your phone, Mr. Taxi, right, Mr. Uber? And then sometimes they make me listen to their crazy music. Like all that gone, and it's cheaper. Dude, talk 5 Mrs. Pumping stock. I'm not pumping stock, but I get excited about the future. This is real. So if you download the Robotaxi app, Tesla Robotaxi app, and you open your Uber or Lyft and go into the airport, it's $80, and then Tesla is like $8. Dude. And the
If I can add on to Pejjy's points real quick. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but like that whole Neuralink thing, and when it intersects with Optimus parts, I could see this very, very clearly in the future. Like all the war veterans that have lost limbs, stepping on Betty's and mines over the years, now they're going to gain their leg function back or their arm function back.
Oh, yeah.
This is so huge for so many sectors. And then you also need to look at Starlink in itself. Is the moat that is driving around defense with the Golden Dome coming is going to be massive. So like, there is just so much possibility and potential that people don't even understand that is not being tapped yet.
Yeah,
Right on.
it's insane.
Pejjy, go.
No, I'm just saying it's insane. We're not ready for the future. We're just not. We're just. It's gonna be an amazing future where people can get their hearing back and get their arms back and get their legs back, and you know, we can, and that's gonna be part of Tesla. Like because of the robotics and stuff like that. And then Tesla will shift from that stupid Yahoo thing where it also always mentions auto manufacturers to maybe a robotics company or something like that. I don't know how many times that's gonna change until we get there. But, until then, I mean, until they're sleeping, until 99% of people don't know about these things, I'm going to keep buying the stock. So that's all I'm saying.
It's the opportunity ahead of us is huge. The upside ahead of us is huge. And let's like look at the basic. Who will you trust to put your money behind? Elon Musk or Jim Farley? I'm
I don't know. I
sorry.
think, I don't know. I asked it right now on X, and some people are having some interesting answers for this on why Jim Farley went ahead with Waymo instead of what's it called, Tesla. And one of the reasons is because Ford wants to sell and make cars for Waymo because I guess that would make sense instead of having Jaguars, which are like 80, 70 grand per each car. They can use a Prius or something that's like half the cost of that. I guess that would make sense. I don't know, but I know Ford has a very hard time making EVs. They can't even profit off them, so they're more than happy to sell gas cars for Waymo at a cheaper price. But again, that's only going to get them so far. Again, I think it's just a short-term solution. I think the long term is going to be very painful for them if they don't, if they don't have a much larger scale, a solution that's scalable. But I mean, I guess in the short term, it makes sense. I guess.
I think they're going to find out the hard way that restructuring your business and then restructuring it again and then restructuring it again is going to be the death of them.
Exactly. Not restructuring now for once and for all. They're planning not to do that. Instead, sell whatever they're doing right now to Waymo, and then when they're forced to, they have to, as you said, Smokey, restructure them. I don't know how many times, and I don't know if that's even gonna be late for them, because I can see it, man. In the year of 2040s or even mid 2030s, I can see it that people are like, car ownership is gonna be like a very limited thing. Not because people don't want to buy, because people don't want to buy cars anymore. It's because they prefer not to. The option, as you mentioned earlier, Smokey, is that the option is much greater to have the Robotaxi, to have an app instead of worrying to have a car, pay the insurance, have the, pay for the gas or EV. I don't think gas cars will be there, by then. But anyways, and worry about all these insurance things when you can just hop in, go wherever you need to go exclusively at a much cheaper price, and that's it. And it's always available. It's like, why do I need a car? Why do I, like, people nowadays? I don't know if this is what the mentality is, but most of my friends are saying that no, we don't need a house. We can just rent somewhere. It's much easier. I think that's because homes are not affordable, but the mentality is going there, and also people who are turning to the age that are legal to get their license, they're not getting their license. It's not like right now I'm 29. When I was 16, 17 in Canada, we can apply for our G1, which is a written exam for our license, when we were 16. Dude, when I turned like 16 or 17, I whenever I was legal, the first hour, I booked it to the test center to get this thing, because I wanted to be free. I wanted to commute. But kids nowadays who turn 17, 16, how I'm seeing it in Canada at least, they don't even go. And the reason is because, we have Lyft, we have Waymo is not in Toronto, but we have Lyft, we have Uber, we have the bus sometimes that we can go places. We don't need to have a car. We can just go places. And so people are like either delaying it or not getting it at all. What do you think is going to happen when you have a solution that's like 1/5, 1/7 cheaper than Waymo? Oh man, I think the next generations are gonna say maybe 1/10 of them will want to own a car one day. The rest of them are gonna say, no way, I would prefer to go through Robotaxis. It's cheaper that way. Don't have to, if I want to get a house or I want to rent a place, I don't need to drive. I don't need to have a driveway anymore. So it's like, we'll be shifting to that anyway. So companies like Ford and Volkswagen and all these other guys, I don't know, if they don't have this capability, this full self-driving capability, they are gonna be in a very, very, very tough space, because Waymo and LiDAR and all these other companies, they're all geofenced. Like, I haven't seen one outside of Tesla's full self-driving that isn't geofenced. So I don't know if you guys know any other companies that are trying to solve this full self-driving thing that aren't limited to geofencing. Let me know, because I would like to invest in that company. I'm not gonna lie, because there isn't, though. That's the problem. There isn't. Tesla's taking 90% of the whole market, 95% of the whole market of this. So that's how I view it, and I'm very confident that this will be the case in the years to come. So, sheesh. Alexander.
It's a 10-year making, and it's a moment that is come alive.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting time
Bro, how many
in a half
suckers
of
are
the
there,
year,
man?
second
Suckers
half of the
only,
year
and
to
then
see
suckers
where they're
only this
going with
guy,
it,
and then suckers only
how
this
they're
other
gonna
guy. What the
scale
heck,
it.
dude?
This is like, oh, it's better than any drama, you know. And if you investor, if you want to be wealthy, hop on Elon Musk piggyback, because this is a man that's gonna be doing it. Um, I sell all my last year. I sell all my husband's Amazon stock, just because I use Amazon every day. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love it that I want something. Jeff Bezos will be able to put it in a truck and send it to my house. But it's not the same. They're not the same. The leader in the company, they're not the same. Um, I think for the AI world, AI play, Nvidia is interesting. I have some Nvidia. Um, Palantir is interesting, but the business that you can understand is Tesla. If you actually study it, study the car business, study the energy business, study the dojo, the computer that is gonna be one source of brain, huge brain for the reality, for the AI world. This is like, oh my god, right? If you actually spend your time study all this is easy enough for us to just normal people to understand. And the track record talking for itself. I love that we all can come together. I love hop in and out all the space about Tesla, Oma space, Lincoln space, Alexander space. I love listen to all the YouTube, because I'm learning every day. And right now, like Pejjy say, he have his video 2 hours ago. It's like, holy shit, it's speechless. I don't even know what to say about the thing that they're doing. And if you guys not see the Neuralink presentation yet, please go ahead. It is so excited. It's like couple year ago, 2 3 years ago, they have AI Day in Bay Area down in Palo Alto, and I watched that AI Day on YouTube, and I just have goosebumps every second bit of it. I'm like, holy shit, they're gonna make fiction come to life. And this is the New Orleans. Give me the same goosebump guy. It's like, oh my god, it's ridiculous. These people are super smart. So awesome.
Hey, fuck,
I
it's even louder and it'll blow your mind even probably harder. You look at the fact that in the past 100, maybe 110 years, we were riding on horses. Like, when you think about the levels and the leaps that humanity has come in tech, it is mindfuckery.
So how is my sound now? Is it better?
Oh man,
Much
you're
better, huh?
right, a
sounding
lot better.
sexy.
Yeah, I'm at home now, and I'm not in the car with some buggy shit going on. So what do you guys think about the version 3 of Optimus? What is your like predictions of what capabilities it will have?
Man, bro. I'll go first here with that. Honestly, Optimus for me is a mind melting, brain melting business. I mean, I don't. I haven't watched a full Neuralink video to see what the Optimus can do, but I don't know what to expect really. I really don't know what to expect. I think it could maybe potentially be the one that we can it can probably be sold to the public, but again, this Optimus thing for me, my thesis of going to Tesla was robotaxis and stuff like that. Now I guess yes, that's we should add an Optimus in there as well. Then I slowly am, but because it's the numbers and the scalability and the deployment of it is just vastly bigger than robotaxis, it's hard for me to it's hard for me to understand it. It melts my brain. So whoever here, either Smokey, Fa, Wiz, or whoever it is in the in this space who wants to come up and talk about it, please take the floor.
So I listened to Pejjy and Alexander Boomer Marma, and I love that episode too. Pejjy, good job. At first they say, hey, we're gonna have to sell it to factory first. Oh no. In Elon all hand in January. Remember, on hand it's a surprise episode from Elon. Usually they keep it to the employee, but this time they let us seeing it, and he say, hey, you can, if you work for Tesla, you can have Optimus in your house before other people. So I think that he shipped the gears instead of selling it to the company or to the factory. He gonna make it to mass media. And Alexander, I think you are the one who say like the biggest thing in this year is video put in and action for the outcome. I think I got that from you or the other guy. I don't know. X is a lot of information, you guys. So I think that's big. And the uh and another dot to connect is the, what is it called? The colossus, the cluster, the brain, the AI compute cluster or something. What they say, whatever.
Cortex.
Elon have the biggest one, and he built it in Memphis, the very big one.
Oh,
So
Cortex.
yeah. So all of the dot, I just say, I think the number 3, they're gonna make it to all the mass market, to all of us. Like if they be able to make it cheap, like Elon, Jeff Lutz say she's a mastermind of supply chain, and if everybody on who's selling all the material actually wake up and look at Elon and say, man, this guy about to like take AGI to the next step. They're gonna get in line, try to sell him all the material. And I don't know, in my small brain, I don't think anyone be able to manufacturing robot like Tesla. So to your question, what do I see in the number 3 Optimus? I think they're gonna try to make it as cheap as possible, and they try to feed in all the video as fast as they can. And we might see something that it can do iron clothes, or do the dishwasher, or do go grocery shopping, or helping old people, babysit old people, or babysit our children. I think that's maybe the next one. Not just SUA package, not like a figure that's like look at the Amazon package, not like that, but can do more than that. That's my guess.
Hey,
What do you think?
I think you're onto something, but I think you're missing one point that I think is going to happen before. So you got to look at 26 is coming. Our deadline to Mars is coming. He is dead set geared to go into Mars. And we've all learned what happens when you bet against Elon. You'll be wrong. So I think the first iteration of 3 will be starting to pump out for going to Mars. I really do think that. I still do.
Dude,
within a timeline to hit it. So we'll see. But I think that's going to happen first, and then he's gonna probably bring it out more in a manufacturing scale for actually like remanufacturing America, and then I think it's going to be more available for the public. I think that's going to happen first.
I don't know if they're gonna focus on making it cheaper. If you remember back in the days, it was all about making something that worked really well, like the Model S and Model X, and then they went for like the cheaper mass scale, right? And I think that's going to be the case for Optimus as well, because you need something that actually works, and then you can actually work on getting the price of the product down and the mass production. But until you have something that you know works, there's no use to trying to make it really cheaper, right? You can like plan for production and stuff and try to like plan for production now already on parts that you know you don't need to change out. If you know that you have a concept for a certain part, that this actuator, this is gonna work no matter what, now we are just gonna work on the brain. But to like work on like making it cheaper, yeah, maybe in some sense, but I think like the focus now is how do we make it work, and can we be certain that the concept we have now will work for the future, or do we need to do something else? The brain will be the most expensive part of this, or like training the brain will be the most expensive parts of Optimus. That's what I think.
I think that's going to get a little better too with the learning model that they're adopting, like the whole watching a video and learning off it, kind of like we do. It's amazing what they're doing with this technology.
Yeah, but it is. But I don't know. We don't really know how general it. If you train on the video, how generally does the robot understand what it's doing? Can it only do precisely the task it's been training on in the video? As I understand it, the dancing moves, that was like they could prove that they could like make the video into a simulation, train on that simulation, and then put it out into action. But then it only does that dance move. If you teach it to do one breakdance move, it's not like, oh, now it understands all of breakdance. It's not like I know kung fu, from the Matrix. It's not like quite that, or quite like that. It's gonna be interesting to see when they have like a general model that can understand the world in a general way. Like what objects can I pick up? What objects can I move? Does this share? Is that a part of the like floor, or is this something I can move? How light is this share? If I touch it, like if you as a human touch a plastic share, you immediately know this is a light thing. I can move it around easily. But does the robot understand that? Do they have a model for that?
The AI supposed to be smarter than anyone else. No?
Yes, but currently we don't. That technology do not exist. You don't have a general model that can like steer the body and understand the world. At least not in the fast way you need. You can probably have an LLM today that could do stuff with a robot, but will be super slow because you have to like send in a picture to an LLM. The LLM needs to process that picture and explain to you. Like just if you take a picture and send it into ChatGPT, it takes a few seconds for that to like explain what is in the picture. But you can't use that for a robot today because it will be too slow. You want it to be faster. It needs to react. It needs to understand. And maybe as the LLMs works today, they don't really understand the concept of like what how things work in like physics works in the world. It kind of understands it, but it's not like in the way that it probably can run on a robot, humanoid robot like that. At least not in a way that is like acceptable time-wise.
I do remember the exact source, but I do remember him specifically saying that with his AI, he was working on physics to combat that problem. I don't think it's going to be a all LLM solution. I think the AI itself will be accessible like with LLMs, but I don't think it's going to be totally. I think it's going to also work with vision, and I don't know how they're going to tackle the other senses, but I wouldn't bet against him because, like, we'll see. We're all speculating here, but what we know, it's possible to do some amazing things, but that's what we know. I'm sure there's other stuff we don't even know about.
Mm.
It'll definitely be
all
trained
right,
on vision.
sorry,
Go ahead.
sorry, Wes. Sorry. I think
That's
I
okay.
want to throw in a joke quick. You guys don't forget that Elon is so funny too. Like maybe he say like the new Optimus can have sex with the Kim
Aha.
Kardashian first.
That's why he gave the bot to Kim Kardashian. Interesting.
Oh my god! I didn't have any beer yet. Oh, this
That's
is so funny.
hilarious. No, I'll say this. With for me, my focus is with the robotaxis and stuff like that, right? What caught my attention with the Optimus is the fact that now in the latest Optimus video, which was about a month ago, is that Tesla, they're saying that instead of us teleoperating to train the bots, we now feed it videos from the internet. And I'm sitting here, I'm just like, that sounds like what they're doing with FSD. But with Optimus, it's a lot more scalable because it's just POV videos. So I'm like, is Tesla getting videos? I mean, they could do this if they're not doing this. Getting POV videos from, let's say, YouTube and just uploading it.
So, how do we learn? The same way. It's wild.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that, wait a minute, this thing being scaled instead of doing teleoperation, because teleoperation is going to take a whole lot longer. But if we're just feeding it data, like how we did with FSD, this thing is going to get solved much quicker than all of us are going to think. So I'm just like mind blown here. I'm just like, okay, what is version 3 going to look like? What can it do? And how fast can it be deployed in other in just because the way I saw that video is that how Tesla is building out these robots, these Optimuses, is that they're getting it ready for general use. This means that one day they're gonna say, hey, you can order an Optimus right now if you want. Now, of course, I think there'll be a pilot production, of course, but I think it'll be like, hey, anyone who wants a bot, they can order. It's not gonna be like factory first or these other companies will get it first. Like, no, anyone who wants it can get it. That's what I got from it, which is just absolutely insane. I think the first order is gonna come from SpaceX, maybe a few thousand robots to send to Mars and stuff. I think that's a very high possibility that within 12 months that this is what's going to happen. But again, the Optimus stuff really melts my brain. I need to see. I mean, I've done a lot of modules on this, a lot of analysis on this. I'm just like, this is just crazy numbers that I just don't think it's possible, because the numbers are crazy. I'm just like, this is insane. So it's like, let me just focus on robotaxis, and then once the bot comes in, we can look at that more deeply. But it's a very exciting project for sure.
Hello, sorry, Wes. Please come back. I'm sorry. I have to joke throwing Kim Kardashian quick.
No, it's cool. No, my dog was barking too, so it was good that I was timed out. Pejjy, I see it the same way. Optimus is a little ways out for me to. Not that I'm not excited about it. It's neat to have in the back pocket, if you will. But the near term impact of finances is going to be the robotaxi business, and so that's my focus. Regarding Optimus, though, obviously just improving all the hardware. The software is improving every single day, meaning the AI is improving every day with the system here. I'm in Memphis. It's kind of cool to say home of the world's largest supercomputer. But I think, one of the things I would do if I'm Tesla with Optimus is maybe make it more or less, not threatening, but a little bit more palatable for the customers. And I'm thinking residential, maybe the opportunity to skin the robot. And I don't mean that in the, put human skin, that far. But I could see like brands like, I don't know, Budweiser buying 10,000 and maybe they want it to look a certain way because it's going to perform, I don't know, maybe they're going to be getting off of vans and delivering into gas stations, right? And so maybe they want that robot to appeal to the clientele that they're going to run into every day. I don't know, things like that. We'll see what happens though. It's still ways to go.
Hey, just to your point, I think that thought already crossed the table at one point in time, but I believe it actually had the opposite effect. When it looks human, or it's skinned, as you say, it kind of creeps people out. Where if it doesn't have a face, you can distinguish this is not a human. I think that's why they're not going that route, personally. But it would be cool. I agree with you, Wes.
It's going to be interesting to see how that evolves. I know some people, I think it's 125 pounds and 5'6", if I'm right. And I've heard some ladies say that it might be a little too heavy for them, meaning if it fell on them at 125 pounds or maybe a kid, that would be an issue. So I see that concern in the same category. Hey,
How
can I-
much does the average American boyfriend weigh?
More than 125. Yeah, probably 200 around here, man.
Yeah, around 200, 225.
Then there's no problem.
Oh, so yeah,
That's funny.
this future is excited. Car driving itself. Elon sent Optimus to Kim Kardashian. It's not even video in, it's real world in. I don't know, man. I think it's just, if you've been holding stock since 2012, it's like legend. You legend. If you've been holding stock since 2016, you really good. If you buy at 219 and you get to cash that wave, you double whammy. And if you buy at all-time high November 2021 and you're still holding it, you are my friend because I did that. It is the new chapter of the book, like Elon say. I love Elon quote. Sometimes I get annoyed with my husband because I have two headphones in my ear and just listen to Elon over and over. And my husband tried to talk to me and he's like, "Fah!" And I'm like, yeah, what? I listen to Elon. We live in the world that is so inspiring. And I think I used to be annoyed with the FUD, with the fake news. I used to be annoyed and now I just laughed. They just make me laugh. My gear have shift. It's nothing scare me anymore. Since the AI day that the man wearing a AI suit and dancing on the stage until today that we have the all kind of video about the AI. Um, if you sit on the sideline like the old Warren Buffett, I don't know what gonna move you to come in the market. And I think if it's not America, where? You know, America is the place that for the dream and the hope. And I think right now we have the president that is like amazing. He's get in line. He support the full self driving. I think even though they little fight, I think he will support Elon, and I think he see Elon as a visionary of our time. And I don't think they're gonna be like no, your robot taxi cannot work. No, it's gonna be like, we cannot lose you to China, Elon. That's what their relationship should be, and I believe it's gonna be. And we we
Hey,
in the we in the age of AGI and crypto and abundance. And I think it's not so hard to actually like give your time and study it. Like, don't let the fake news checking you out. The price at 318, I saw Pejjy post. That this dip. Looking back in a few year, 1 year, 2 year, we're gonna be like, holy shit, that was a good buying, isn't it? Right? So it is amazing. Every day the news on X about Tesla, about XAI, it's just Neuralink. It just give me goosebumps. It's just like, whoa, we really live in a fiction world. And I just cannot wait. I want my Cybertruck. I need the stock to go all time high a few more time, and then my husband might buy me a Cybertruck. But right now he's listened to Pejjy so much. He say, "You don't need car, Fa. You don't need car." Pejjy, your friend say you don't need car. You just wait for the Robotaxi. And I just want to elbow Pejjy so hard. Like, no, I want a Cybertruck. I see Sander here. Do you think he want to talk to us? Let's invite him up.
Yeah, bring.
If a couple of weeks back when I said my goofy ass was going on about its 4D chess, I think everybody can kind of see that now. I don't think it was real. They had a little squabble, but they need Elon more than Elon needs them, and they know that. I think the relationship is square.
Yeah, that situation was crazy, but it was an easy buy opportunity, even though how crazy it was. It was, but it was an easy. But it shook a lot of people. It shook a lot of long-term investors out. Like I know some people who sold it, and I'm just like, bro, no, bro. I'm just look at me. I was buying. I wasn't selling. I was having the time of my life. I was buying the damn thing, the drama. It was freaking awesome. But I knew at the end, there had to be some compromising, or as you say, Smokey, whether it was a 4D chess move they were talking behind, curtains. I have no idea. That's still a mystery today. But I knew at the end they would make up, and because if they would actually go against each other, it would have been really bad for the U.S. and pretty much giving China a silver platter that, hey man, you're now the king, you're number one now, which I don't think nobody wants that to happen. But sheesh, that was a awesome moment. And to those who are like thinking that, oh my god, Q2 delivery numbers are gonna be so bad. STFU, man. Just look ahead. Today we just had a car drive itself from the production line to a customer's house with no one in them. Look, I mean, that should be the biggest telltale sign. This should be the biggest sign, the biggest signal. And you're worried about Q2 delivery numbers? Come on, man. Come on. Xander, my man. How was your FSD trips, your Robotaxi trips? I see you with Farzad and was it Farzad or was it Herbert? I don't know. I've seen you there. How was your Robotaxi experience?
It was amazing. Hi, everyone. It's a giant achievement for engineering and engineers and Tesla and humans. I am still coming off my crazy high of not sleeping and waking up too soon, and it's one of those things where you got to zoom out and realize what it means. And there's no other manufacturer that can do this. And it's a validation of the thesis. So it's huge. It honestly doesn't matter how long it takes Wall Street to get it, or the new batch of people or investors. When I say people, I mean investors. I think it'll take some time to process and just to realize how impactful this will be to future revenues. So it's just a game of patience. I'm not worried at all, and my trading style has changed to trade what I see, whether we're going up, down, or sideways. Otherwise, I think it's like incredible. It's honestly incredible what humans are able to accomplish, and just to think that a car can deliver itself. It has to get to your house anyway, so now it can just get there, and you don't have to be inconvenienced. It just goes back to that same thing as Robotaxi. It gives your time back, and that can't be overstated enough.
Xander, or has anybody heard about the next wave of customers, not Tesla people, but literally, customers in Austin who are not related to the company in any way? Does anybody know when that's rolling out? Those invitations?
My invites went out, but I don't know the exact number. but more invites did go out, and more people were getting invites to come join along.
Yeah, but I heard that about Tesla folks, like meaning, kind of a second and third wave of Tesla people. But outside of the Tesla community, have you guys heard anything? And maybe Smokey, you're answering that, and I'm not. I just want to be clear.
No,
About those people.
But I don't think there has been yet any announcement on it. But I haven't seen it.
It's a key step we need to get to. I haven't heard anything either.
I really don't think it's going to be long. After the stunt yesterday, I don't think it's going to be long. I give it maybe a week or two. I had originally thought maybe a month or two. I think it's going to be a week or two for full. Like, here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, Fa, I'm sorry, guys. Do you mind if I pitch a space that I'm going to be in tomorrow for 10 seconds?
Go ahead, friend.
Hey, thank you. So I'm debating with Grant Belden tomorrow at 2 p.m. in a space. It's pinned to my profile. If you're not looking at your screen, my name's Wes Hicks, and Grant was in the audience just a moment ago. So if you're not doing anything tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern, come join us. We're going to let other people come up and talk too. So not sure if it's going to be a bloodbath or, grabbing a beer type of thing.
Is the Grant, is
Hey,
that the bear? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I
Yeah,
have him
Wait,
I have him on my clown list. I don't know if you wanna have you seen it?
Are you gonna host the space, or is Grant gonna
Grant's
host the space?
hosting, but I told him, I know if he kicks me off when both, I should be a co-host. So I think it'll be fine.
Join them.
Yeah,
That's
That's gonna be awesome.
Then
because sometimes he tried to flame you, and then you kind of, when you start getting upset, he kicks you off just to flame you even more.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if that happens, everybody needs to recognize that's on him.
Hey, he blocked me after doing that to me. So, but that's why I said if you host it, I'll join it, bro. But I'm blocked.
You can't if Grant is hosting and you're blocked, you can't. I don't think even you can listen to it. So
Yeah, say it. If he hosts it, I'll join in and roast the shit out of Grant.
Well, it's pinned to my profile if anybody wants to set the reminder and stuff. And hey, and by the way, if anybody's going to come in, we're trying to keep it somewhat civil. You know what I mean? Hopefully more productive. But we can still go for the throat. But it's
Bro, how can you keep it civil with Tesla bears and shorts that are naive?
Well, sometimes these spaces, people start getting in shouting matches, and you don't even know what the hell's going on, and nothing gets done. So hopefully it's not like that. I think it'll be productive. It'll be interesting, and I think the audience or people that also participate will probably take it a direction or two. We'll see, but it'll be fun. Something to do.
All right, Pejjy,
Well, sure, you were in that space that he kept dropping me from. Do you remember that? I was
Yeah, I
trying
saw
to
that.
get full, and he was just being a dick. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, I've spent a little time with him over the last year. We'll see.
So don't kick me out, Pejjy and Fa. I think it's really good to have this like contrarian view, and like our brains just don't want to waste time, trying to find the worst possible way that this falls apart, and like they serve a good purpose, right? And it's just a question of like, if we just are blind to it, I hope that they say something that makes us go, oh, you know what? This is a serious danger, and this is a thesis crushing type of thing. The problem for them is that, as I stated in the last space with Alexander, is that they just, all they can say is it's a fraud. I don't believe Elon, and I quote Grant, I don't believe Elon if there's no video. So like those types of, they're not thesis busters, and the reality is like, we
What?
Oops.
we lost him. Rip.
Oh, send a call.
Promise, but you were making great points, so please continue.
Yeah, I'll just chime in. I agree with him, Xander, 100%. You know, I like listening and learning in these things, and sometimes these people, are people that have different views, may or may not be accurate. But when I started investing in
BRK,
Tesla in
welcome, man.
2017, that's a lot of
No,
flags.
I think he has internet
For the first few years, as I was trying to figure everything out, these guys were putting this is on Facebook groups, by the way, like with 50,000 people and TSLA shareholders and stuff. And the fudsters were putting out all this FUD, and I would just get so pissed off. And then eventually it took me a moment to realize, wait a minute, there's value here. If any, if there's like a nugget of truth to anything, maybe it's helpful to just consider a different view. So I do appreciate different views, and it's always fun. We're all growing.
The problem is that I've listened to these guys. Like I've listened to these Tesla bears and things, and it's just like they don't have good points. You know what I mean? They don't have points that can be arguable. It's like they just say it because they hate Elon. Like that's what I come to conclusion to.
I love having debates as well. I don't know, like how I know some of you have been in my spaces, but I love debating them with facts. And when they come out with this FUD, I have to shut it down because it's like it's not factual. But I agree with your points 100% on that, dude.
Well, it's this interesting because one thing that my husband say, hey, Fa, you such a cheerleader to Elon Musk. You drinking Elon Kool-Aid. You think that everything Elon touch is gonna turn to gold. And I'm like, so yeah, it is. And it will be. So yes, what you say is yes. And it's like, but be criticized because all our money with Elon. We criticize him. So I give my time, obviously, and I listen to the bear. Um, but Grando, holy shit, dude just hate Elon Musk. Oh my god, it's like I want to listen to you, Grant, but none of this is fact. It's pure emotion. Like you almost Grant is me are almost the same, but we just opposite. I love Elon so much, and Grant is hate Elon so much. And oh, West I will join, but I don't know how long I'm gonna stay. When Grant
Grab a
talk,
beer.
I'm like, dude, come on.
Grab a beer. Hey, I know you probably have to wrap up in a little bit, Fod. Do we have just a few more minutes? I want to talk about or mention just something about the Robotaxi rollout.
Yes.
Just a thought. I think it's important to kind of look at where we are at this moment. We're basically we're entering week 2, right?
Mhm.
So we're at maximum risk right now, and obviously they're going to take their time, and my guess is they're going to train on everything the Tesla folks gave them as feedback before they roll it out to this next tier of customers. But every week that goes along, every month that goes along, as we get to later in the year, obviously the risk goes down and we can scale this thing up. But it's we're not out of the woods yet. You know what I mean? Like, and you guys may be aware of different concerns that happened last week. Overall, I would summarize it as I'm talking about the Robotaxi service to the Tesla folks. I think went really, really well. But there were some hiccups. The one I'm most concerned about, or I don't know if the concern's not the right word, but the one that stood out most profoundly to me was the Kim Java phantom braking. And I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but there was a second video from another car. I don't know if it was her husband. And when you look at that video, you can see that it's clearly phantom braking. There wasn't, or at least it appears like nothing ran out anywhere in front of her for ways to go. So things like that concern me a little because the customer experience, you got a customer who's not a Tesla fan and those brakes hit like that. And, you kind of, your stuff falls out in the back seat and, it could be a little jarring. So hopefully we get things smoothed out. We start scaling quickly, but we're still really early in this whole thing.
Hey, Wes, could you do me a favor? Could you shoot that in the pill? Because I haven't seen that second video, and I've been wondering my damnedest. It's like, what did it see? Could you shoot that out? Because I would love to see that video, bro.
I don't know. I saw it about 3 or 4 days ago. If I see it, I certainly will. Yeah, I'll shoot you a DM too. But I would look at Kim Java on X and just see if it's attached to the other video as a suggestion, just in case I don't see it.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out.
I want to wrap up the space. Pejjy need to have his beauty sleep, obviously. Um,
What?
if anyone know about Robotaxi register, like if you can go register an email, say, hey, if you come to Bay Area, I would like to be the first customer. If anyone know anything about that, please DM me. And if I want to know how many of you guys have AI3 and buy full self driving, and have a question, when can we go upgrade a computer and a camera? If any one of you know that, DM me, and let's talk about Elon and all his company, all his technology again, all week and next week. All right. Go follow all the speaker. Go watch Pejjy YouTube video. Go eat something spicy. Buy my spice. Stay out of trouble. See you guys next week. All right.
Hey, thanks, Fawn, Pejjy.
This was fun. Until next week, guys. Thanks for coming.
Y'all be easy.
Bye, Wes. Good luck with Grand tomorrow. I will try to go in.
Thank you, Fa. I appreciate it.
Hey, Wes, please host it so I can join it, buddy. I want to roast him.
It's already set up. Unfortunately, the link's already out there. I think I'll be co-hosting, so maybe that'll let you in.
Well, I will try this, buddy.
All right,
Sounds
stay
good, man.
cool, stay calm, go buy Tesla stock. Love you all. Bye-bye.
See you guys.
I think we're done. I think we are done. It looks like we're done. All right. Yeah, it's done. All right. Coming back to you guys. Oh my God. Sheesh. That was a good space. That was a very good space. And sheesh. That was awesome. DRK, I need some spicy food. Take care, everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna go have some food right now because I'm starving. But guys, history was made today. History was made today. And it's the first day. Sheesh. That's all I gotta say. I love you guys so much. Make sure you guys smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys haven't watched the previous video, I mean, I've already uploaded the video today. Go watch it. History's been made. It's flipping awesome. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Take care. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Let's go. Sheesh.